Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to the Sacred Destiny reading for the rest of February. So before I even start this reading, which I'm really doing now just to get some peace, some balance, no matter how crazy it is around us, how much we have on our shoulders to do, to just take a moment out for us, our sacred destiny. What are the messages that want to come through for the rest of February? And before I even start, this card wanted to be seen, and I want to read to you what it says. It says thriving. And it says, if you draw this, you are a survivor. And not only do you survive, but you use situations that others might find challenging to thrive. You expand when others shrink. This may be the time to adapt to your circumstances rather than be overcome by them. You have a remarkable ability to step beyond any challenge. You are strong. Others may find shelter in your energy, and right now that's okay. Through giving to others, you are in turn nourished. This card may be urging you to step into a primordial, powerful, wild part of yourself. Doing this will increase your vitality and contribute to your overall well-being. So it doesn't surprise me because I feel like there are challenges, but we are to rise above them. You see how the giraffe, it's like it thrives. You're higher than any challenge. You can rise to the challenge, that kind of thing. So let's tune into the Sacred Destiny, see what comes out for us for the rest of February for anyone who finds this video. And we'll use our intuition, and then we'll go into the guidebook to see what the landscape is actually has greater meaning for you at this time for February, as we're all doing so much. But at the same time, we have to balance and take a moment, recharge. It's so much about balance this month. There's a lot on us. A lot we have to juggle. Oh, there's too many coming out. Oh, do you see this? Talking about too much to juggle. I literally have to juggle the camera. This is also Mercury playing havoc with everything you touch. Everything seems heavier this month. And we have to find the balance and still do so many things, but still find time for ourselves. Rise to the rise to the challenge. See, I can't even speak. Rise to the challenge and thrive. And what do we have? We have openness, solitude, and openness. Oh boy. I feel like we're trying to really find our way here. Let's see what other we can get, and I'll read from the guidebook. Solitude and openness. You know what? Let me go right into this. Solitude. We are going into retrograde, where we are going to be reflecting, reassessing all of that. You might have to take more breaks, even if you have a lot to accomplish, to get back to yourself for a minute. This is kind of like why I'm even doing this reading. So this is really called the Secret Island, and this secret landscape wants you to know to spend some time alone. In your life, this means to take your own counsel rather than relying on the opinions and dictates of others. Break away from the crowd, be on your own. This card also speaks of self-resourcefulness. It doesn't surprise me we had that thriving survivor card before. Self-reliance and tenaciousness, individuality. If you're working on a project, trust your instincts and follow your own lead. Your creativity is at its peak. Let it flow. If you are in a relationship that is disempowering, this card suggests that it's time to step away. Take time to reassess your life. In solitude, you're not going to believe this. In solitude, you will thrive. Just like they wanted me to show that thriving, it's in solitude that you will thrive. This card also suggests safe haven, a sacred womb for incubation and self-transformation. Oh, look, no mistake, we got the thriving card they wanted me to show you even before we started the reading. And here it says, it's in solitude you will thrive. It's time to reassess your life. Be on your own, go within, trust your instincts, follow your own lead. Your creativity is at its peak. You're going to find the riches within yourself. And here we have openness, and maybe we're supposed to open up more to that. Let's see what it literally says here. Secrets of the Moon. And we got the Moon card in the overall weekly reading for this week, the spirit reading. Here it says, when you receive this card, be open to receiving signs. Be still, do nothing, be open, breathe, relax completely and thoroughly. Incubate your dreams for the future. If you're trying to make a decision, take the time to watch for signs and listen to the whispers of the universe. Watch your dreams for messages regarding the situation. I literally just posted a spirit message about dreams and visions on my channel. So watch your dreams for the messages regarding any situation. Become the sacred watcher. Observe life as it unfolds rather than becoming engaged in it. Be open to what the universe has in store for you. Be receptive to messages from your soul. This card can also be the bringer of sacred wonders into your life. Miracles can show up in ways you didn't expect. So it's like go within and be open and just be open to receive. It could work in miraculous ways. That's what I'm really getting. Ooh, wow, and this flipped over in my hand, courage. Now we're having courage. Wow, that was all about like the thriving card, right? It was like stepping into your power, but it's going within. It's your own. It's tapping into yourself, your inner, your courage. When you get this card, I feel like all three of these cards are going back to that thriving card, the survivor card, and going within for your power. Um, this says, step forward, throw your shoulders back, and stand up for yourself with passion. Speak up for those less fortunate. Be impeccable in all your actions. This isn't the time to be timid and pull back. Don't be limited by the beliefs of others. Use your passion to make a difference. Courage doesn't mean that you aren't afraid. Fearless means fearless. I love that. Fearless means you just fear less. Acknowledge your fear and take action anyway. Make a stand. You're strong and powerful and have great valor within you. So it's really coming back to yourself, almost following your own path, just like it kept coming through with that Frank Sinatra song, doing it your way, stepping into your own individuality, following nobody else's rules, going within for the answers. Open yourself up to receive. Step into more courage with what you're doing, more individual actions. It's a time to be fearless and do from your own inner stirrings, your own inner compass, and follow no one. You know, just like that thrive. You're thriving, stepping into your own. And what is it leading to? We've got two more cards when we do this. Again with a standstill and pleasure. This is really interesting how much we're getting about standstill, going within. That's where we're getting our power, the standstill. If it feels that some areas of your life have slowed down, listen, we're going into Mercury retrograde here, or even come into a standstill, you are right. Something is not progressing. Even if it seems that things are flowing, look beneath the surface. Perhaps something is immovable. The first step to becoming unstuck is to acknowledge where you are. The soul loves the truth. In life, you can either say, there are no weeds, or you can notice the weeds and begin pulling them out. Notice what isn't working in your life and then take slow, steady steps to unblock the barriers. In nature, when one is being stuck in the mud, the worst thing to do is struggle. The best thing to do is slowly and carefully, one step at a time, extricate yourself. And maybe that's what we're going in for, uncovering, stepping into less fear, more courage, to untangle ourselves. And this is part of the reassessment and everything that's going on with Mercury retrograde, where you go back, you review, you reassess, you're fixing, realigning, all that. And let's go right. That's what's freeing us to this pleasure. So we may be untangling ourselves, going within and seeing what we can untangle from and what we can go forward with. And we're having less fear, more courage. Just like the first card said, we're thriving, we're a survivor, we're finding solutions. And where are we finding the solutions? Going within, being open, stepping into more courage, untangling, understanding where the standstill is, and going for the pleasure. We're freeing ourselves to the pleasure. So let's see what the pleasure is here in this card. Pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. Why can't I find the pleasure? Here we go. Pleasure. Okay, savor your life, each and every part of it. Take pleasure in slowing down. Again, It's going with the flow of this Mercury retrograde. It really is. Take pleasure in slowing down and experiencing each of your senses. Taste your food with full gusto. Inhale the scents of the world around you. Enjoy the colors and the textures of your life. This is truly a stop and smell the roses card. Embrace your sensuality. Move in a languid way. Let pleasure be your password into every intimate part of your life. Allow your life to be less about being productive and more about enjoying each moment with fervor. And a radiant energy will flow through you to all directions in your life. What I'm getting from here is we're working with this Mercury retrograde, because I do know that's going on in the background, which could be causing some standstills and things not moving. But we're asked to go within, be open, step into more fearlessness and more courage, even facing standstills, and always breathe in and look for the pleasure in life with every step you go. That's what makes it look, appreciating the life around you, no matter how fast or slow it's moving, is going to help us during this time. This is just interesting. So let's see if we can get any more messages from the Sacred Destiny. And this one, oh, this one flipped out. Opportunity. This one flipped out also. You can't make this up. Opportunity, but then they gave me the patience. So this is definitely Mercury retrograde at work. They're telling us in the meantime of standstills and having patience, just breathe in the pleasure, find the pleasure around you as you can, because you do just need to have some patience for the opportunities that are coming. The patience is in dense fog. It's best to be quiet and still for now. Don't go forward. Wait. It's hard to see what lies ahead, and things may not be as they seem. Things that seem one way may in fact be completely different. Be patient. The truth will emerge. In this state of obscured visibility, your imagination and intuition can be sparked. If you can wait long enough, your dreams and inner yearnings can come to fruition. Listen to your intuition and pay attention to those seemingly random thoughts, because here comes the opportunity. And this is beautiful, because this is what's going to be coming in at the end of all of this. After these standstills and having patience, we finally get the opportunity, after much patience and getting through it with just looking for the pleasure as we go, even embracing the stillness and the standstills. It's okay. It's like the longer vision of it, like the giraffe. You can see with a higher perspective farther down the road. It's all leading to this opportunity down the road. Gifts from the universe are ready to cascade into your life. Abundance, health, longevity, vitality, and joy, they're all flowing to you gently and easily in the days ahead. There may be times when the goodness of life feels like it is ebbing and flowing rather than being a steady stream of fulfillment. This is similar to the moon, peeking through the pine trees for a moment or two. But as you stay open, remember we got right here, as you stay open, openness, as you stay open, I lost my place. So it feels like the goodness of life feels like it's ebbing and flowing rather than being a steady stream of fulfillment. This is similar to the moon peeking through the pine trees for a moment or two. But as you stay open and receptive, physical and emotional gifts will come into your life. Yes, they will. Instead of bemoaning the fact that there isn't a steady and constant stream of joy and gifts from the universe, accept whatever you receive in a spirit of gratitude, and your bounty will increase tenfold. This is a universal love. So I feel like even no matter what, with the patience of the ebb and flow, and some things are a standstill all along the way, go within for the patience. Go within to remind yourself to stay open and to step into more courage, less fear, and to always keep your sights on enjoying the moment. Drink in as much pleasure as you can as you go throughout your day. If some things are frustrating at a standstill, you have patience. Things are not flowing in consistently on this wonderful wave of goodness and happiness and a constant flow. But it's with that ebb and flow, with the higher picture of you thriving like the giraffe with a long neck. You can see farther than what your very moment is physically to the bigger view of these opportunities are coming in on that wave. They are. It's never a steady stream of just waves of constant. It does ebb and flow. And especially now with the Mercury retrograde, this is so fitting to have so much about standstill and patience. We're working through that planet, and along the way, just stay seeking the pleasure when you can, having the bigger view that opportunities are on their way, and along the way, just stop and smell the roses, just where you are, just be satisfied with where you are, and remain open to receive, because it is coming in the longer picture view. So this was the reading for the Sacred Destiny for February. Have a great rest of the February. And I love that first card that they started with. We go back to this thriving, because it kind of was the character you need to have for this time. If I can find it, because that was Spirit saying, look at that card about thriving like that giraffe with the higher view, and you're a survivor. That's what literally that card said. So no matter what it appears in the very moment, you have bigger vision, and you work with the patience, and you work with the ebb and flow, and you're working with Mercury retrograde. Don't forget that. And it's right here, the top card, and I went through every card to get back to it. This thriving. They want me to crown the whole reading with that again, because it sums up everything behind it. So this is what you can hold on to, because you are a survivor, basically. If you draw this card, you're a survivor, and not only do you survive, but you use situations that others might find challenging to thrive. You expand when others shrink. This may be the time to adapt to your circumstances rather than be overcome by them. You have a remarkable ability to step beyond any challenge. You are strong. Others may find shelter in your energy, and right now that's okay. Through giving to others, you're in turn nourished. This card may be urging you to step into the primordial, powerful, wild part of yourself. Doing this will increase your vitality and contribute to your overall well-being. And that was the core, that no matter what patience you need to tap into for, if some things are at a standstill, you don't see waves of opportunities blowing you over, because you realize in the longer view they are coming. In the meantime, you still focus on all the little pleasures along the way. You remain open to them. You go within for releasing fear, stepping more into courage, because this is you with the higher vision, the higher perception, knowing it's all coming in. And so where you are in this moment, you enjoy the sun, enjoy the tree, enjoy, that, rather than focusing on so much what's not here yet. And you are a survivor. You're strong. Any challenges you have, you're bigger than them. You can see beyond any problem. And they're telling you to tap into this, increase your vitality, and contribute to your overall well-being where you are right in this moment. And you're a survivor. And not only do you survive, you thrive. Where other people shrink, you're rising to the occasion. This is about tapping into more courage and fearlessness. You don't let these circumstances alter you like this. You're always thriving. I love that perspective. All right, so this has been the Sacred Destiny reading for the rest of February. Have a great rest of the month and thrive no matter what this Mercury retrograde is doing to us. Take care. Bye-bye.